All right, we are finally back. We are finally back. This is the season finale, part one. Look, I was about to give y'all two because it's two parts. Look, two parts of the finale. This is part one. We got a little, another little background this time. We're in a different space because this is the season finale, so I thought I'd switch it up a little bit for you guys. So today, first and foremost, let's celebrate that the scene is still continuing. All right, let's celebrate that the models are still doing exactly what we want them to do. They're out there, they're walking fashion shows, they're doing photo shoots. You got people transitioning into ballroom, and they're doing big things in that space. So kudos to all of those people for continuing the scene. Because listen, this is what we want. We want to continue to see the scene grow, right? So shout out to you guys. Today's underground story is going to be amazing because, quite frankly, we're all going to be in for a treat to get a good, to get a really good story from Zater. If anybody knows this young lady, you know that she's a powerhouse, right? So I'm going to, think about a couple of other powerhouses that we're going to shout out throughout the show so that, we, again, continue to highlight and share love throughout the series for everybody, right? And through these stories, most likely we end up getting a chance to hear what other people ended up doing alongside of these icons and legends that we've heard from. So I'm looking forward to hearing, how other people played a part in Zater's story today too as well. Thank you guys for coming on in here. We just getting warmed up right now. So, stick around. It's only 8:05. We're only 5 minutes into the show. We're just getting warmed up. I'm waiting till we get Zater on in here, and we'll get started, guys. Because listen, this is the season finale. I have been waiting. Oh, there she is. She's in the building. Listen, I have been working on what I want to do for season 2. We're not releasing that information today, of course not. But I wanted to go ahead and get you guys geared up for that because that's what's next. Okay. Just like how the network says, hey, you guys are clear for season 2. This is me from my media company telling me, the host, that I've been cleared for season 2. So we will be back for season 2 for Underground Stories. You guys are going to watch today part 1 of the season finale, and then we'll go into part 2. Part 2 is going to be a really nice surprise, so look forward to that, okay? But without any further ado, I want to bring up a legendary icon, a true staple for the female figures of our scene, a diva in her own right, okay? A first lady, a president. This is somebody that you can stand behind. And let me tell you something. When I was growing up, this is someone that was a serious competitor, okay? You didn't want to get on the floor with Ms. Zater. So, I want to bring up, you guys, the absolutely iconic. And there is, look, I'm gonna get you in the request. So iconic, this status could never be denied, baby. Bringing on up the iconic Zater.
Hey, Tonio.
Yes. Look, let me drop one of these out so I can hear myself just a little bit better.
Hold
Am I
on,
good there? Can you
is
hear
it
me?
my phone? Oh, I think it's at the top volume. I think that's it. Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How
I
you
just
doing
wanted
down
to be
there
a
in the
little
comments, guys?
louder, but it's not. It's okay.
Yes, first and foremost, I have to say I'm super grateful that you came and you're joining on the show to tell your story.
Of course,
Because
I'm happy to be here.
Yes, because one, growing up, I watched you be a star. I was more like a fan growing up, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, as you started to elevate and things like that, I was able to say, hey, girl, hey, how you doing, girl? Hey, you know what I'm saying? But I never really got to dive into who Zeta is, and what makes Zeta icon. So this is so perfect. So we can glue all this together because honestly, you being on the season finale wraps this up pretty well, to be quite honest.
Well, thank you.
So Zeta, like we always do for everybody, let's start out. Tell us your story. Where did it begin?
Child, y'all got all day? I hope y'all have all day.
Get ready, guys.
My story. Okay, I'm so excited to tell my story. I love my story. Okay, so where should I start? The very beginning. Okay, I'm a very real good storyteller, so y'all better just get ready, get your popcorn, get your little drink, your J. I'm mad I don't have a J. Excuse me.
Yes,
Anybody
yes,
turn in
yes.
here? But no, let me go ahead. Okay, so actually for me it was like modeling. I didn't know nothing about modeling. Didn't like I wasn't checking for modeling. I didn't care for modeling. I actually was a band dancer, and I was also in like pageants and stuff. So I always did like pageants and like up at Howard University, like the beauty Miss pageant, teen Miss pageant and stuff. And then we would do like
Okay.
little modeling and stuff, but it wasn't like no real runway. I was like 12, 14. And then I just saw drumline and bitch, I was like, okay, I want to do that. Like I want to be that girl. Like so I literally started to become a band dancer at school.
Okay.
So how it literally happened was, like I said, I was a band dancer,
And what
and
school was this?
HD Woodson.
Okay.
So I went to HD. So let me get you the whole tea. This is the real whole tea, so everybody
Okay, yep.
understand
Let's
of
get to
how I
this.
got there, where I came from, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, I was going to HD Woodson. Um, there was two girls that went to HD Woodson that was models. So one
Mm,
girl was August, and the other girl was this girl named Mia. So August
okay.
was a part of Models Envy, and the girl Mia was a part of Models Inc. So I knew August because I was just around school. Like I knew her. She was a model. I was always in fashion shows and pageants and stuff. So we just knew each other off likeness and stuff. So she
Mm-hmm.
actually started to do like a little modeling little team at the high school. And I just literally used to see her and Mia because it was her and Mia. They were like doing it together, and that's pretty much Envy and Ink doing it together at the high school though. They were saying like we want to start this modeling team and stuff, but we never really took it 100% serious. But we would just come like practice on lunch breaks and stuff like that. And I remember coming
Okay.
one day and I was just like, hey, so I want to do it. Like it looks fun. Like I want to be a part of it. Like can I do it? And they was like, sure, yeah, you could do it. So I came and then we just started practicing at like lunch breaks and after school, but we wasn't even practicing shit. We wasn't having no fashion show plan. We ain't had
Yeah, I
no
just was
budget, nothing.
tighten up
We just
walls.
was like extracurricular. So out of nowhere, Baloo, the modeling captain or whatever he was, the CEO or whatever, which is Jamal Harris, he was
Oh,
going
it's
to
so many
Baloo and
people is
he
looped
used
in
to
this
bring
story.
hello. He used to bring the Baloo models from Baloo over to HD and have HD and Baloo basically go against each other. So me, I don't know nothing about modeling. I never knew what a battle was. Like I don't know, like didn't know
Okay.
none of that stuff. So it was pretty much a thing where it was like, okay, like we dancing and stuff. I was a dancer, so I'm probably doing flips and shit I don't got no business doing on the runway. Um, and that's how I met Jamal. So Jamal was just like, I like you. Like, have you ever thought about modeling for real? And I was just like, no, but I mean, I'm interested. Like, I would like to do it. Like, I don't know, like, whatever. I'm
Okay.
like 15, 16 years old. So, yeah, so literally Jamal, I don't know if he was already trying to start the company or already had the company, but long story short, he had this group called MOD, and we were called Models of Destruction.
Yep, I remember
Yes.
MOD.
So yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we had MOD. So it was Jamal, and it was this guy named Derek Hughes. I think his last name, yeah, Derek Hughes, the designer. Him and Jamal were collaborating on being CEOs for the company. So yeah, so we was just in MOD, and then it went from MOD to Derek and Jamal splitting, and it went from that to Jamal starting Exquisite, and Derek basically kept MOD. But they didn't pretty much do anything with MOD. They didn't keep up with it or anything like that. They just pretty much just let it like die down.
Okay.
So from there, I became the
I'm going
first
to
lady
pause
of
you
the
there because
huh?
honestly, I'm going to pause you there because this is the first snippet of history of Exquisite that we've gotten on the show. So
Okay.
that was big. So, poof. Okay. I'm holding on to that. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Yes. So we went to we branded like rebranded to Exquisite once they separated. Derek kept MOD. And then MOD just typically fell off, and most of them went to Inc. And then Exquisite was just thriving. Like it's no shade. Exquisite was tearing shit up. Like Exquisite came out, we were
Oh,
like
yeah.
storming. Our very first performance was it was at an awards ball, I think. It was at a hotel. We did like the Geisha Girl whole little set. Like it was just over. Like and then after that we did the Rhythm Nation thing at the what's it is it the Righteous Ones competition that they threw and like out of state companies and stuff was in it.
Was it,
We invented the runway.
we invented, well, I was about to say, was it, we
Is
invented the
it that
runway?
walk like me?
If Harley's in the, in the comments, he'll correct our history. But go ahead.
Child, I forgot the name of the show, but basically, Exquisite, we just basically started introducing ourselves and we was competing, battles, shows, like we just, really was doing really good. Jamal really just got us up there, got to get our name out there. We were just really just storming. And then
Absolutely.
Exquisite just fell apart, like just fell off like out of nowhere, and I don't know what happened. I don't know, like, because I went to school.
What
So
year
it
was
was
that
like
around?
I was in college, so when I came home, it wasn't really like Jamal was doing his thing with like styling in New York, and it was just like everybody was just doing their own thing, and it really wasn't much of a group anymore. So I was extremely, extremely huge on like loyalty. Like I'd never ever played that like group hopping shit or I'm gonna go do this and do that. I never ever played that. Like I
Hmm.
never ever went to another group ever, literally until not even that long ago when I went and joined Models Envy. So and
Wow.
that's because I've always been like cool with Models Envy. Like even when I was first lady of Exquisite, I was hanging with Envy. I was hanging with Antoine, with Roger, Jason. I'm talking about after fashion shows, I would be with Envy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they was cool. I was friends with them. So, it wasn't like a transition for real. It was like family already. So I just went as a guest
Yep.
model, and then it just was like guest model, turn president. So that's just how that went. So
And whoo. And
yeah,
look at we are and look here we are now.
I
So I
know.
want to rewind. So okay, good, because this has got juicy. So
Okay.
when, because you was like, yeah, and then MOD, we had the Exquisite, and then everybody else went to Model Zine.
Yeah.
Now during that time, it was like, I think that was around like 2009. I think that time everybody wanted to be an ink model though. So I
Mhm.
think that was just the time because maybe they was giving out names left and right. So like,
I don't know.
bitches wanted to be
I
on,
just feel
bitches
like,
wanted to be
I mean,
down.
I think what I personally think, I mean, and I could be totally wrong. I just feel like it was just, I think Derek kind of like underestimated um, as much work and as much time as he needed to put into the company to be the CEO. So because when it was
Mm,
him and Jamal, it was the both of them. And Derek was more so on the designing side, the more so assisting and helping side. Jamal was handling everything. Jamal was getting us grants. Jamal was getting us the practice
right.
spaces, everything. So it's pretty much giving like, okay, well, like all the shit that we need, Jamal was doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that he couldn't do it, but I'm just saying it just didn't last long. So I would
That was the
assume that
reality.
that was the reality. That's what it was given. Like, okay, well, it's easier just to join a team that's already established. So I
Right.
think that's pretty much what it gave.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what persuaded you to? I know that you said it was about loyalty, and you kind of, made an easier transition to MV. But what gave you that automatic push to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and do it now. I'm going to be a model MV.
Um, so it actually was a thing where I was just doing nothing. Like as far as on the
Mm.
modeling scene, like I wasn't really coming to the shows. I wasn't really in the shows. I wasn't a
Is
part of
this during the
Exquisite.
resurgence?
Huh?
Is this during the resurgence?
Yeah. So it was pretty much like a um. I'm trying to see how I could put it. Um, I just wanted to get back on the runway.
Yeah.
So it was a thing where everybody was still going. It wasn't like somebody just they resurrected or anything like that. It wasn't anything like that. It was just that I said, damn, I want to get back on the runway. Like it's been a break. Like, okay, so Antoine was always doing like, auditions for guest models, and I'm like, I'm just,
Mm-hmm.
audition to be a guest model, and I auditioned to be a guest model, and then I came back auditioned to be a guest model again, and that's when it was just like, oh, you might as well just be in the team. I'm like,
Right.
I know I'm always here, like why not? So fuck it. So that's how it happened. Yeah,
So
I just wanted to
were we at
perform.
Envy
That's
at
what
the
Jason's
same
saying. I
time?
just wanted to perform. Honestly, I just needed a platform. I always got shit to do. Always getting somebody sending me something. I'm trying to be booked for something or needing models for something. So it's like I just needed a platform, and yeah,
That's
that's
fair.
it.
Were we at Models Envy at the same time?
For a little bit,
For a little
just
bit?
a little bit. Not
Okay.
that long though.
Let's
Just
talk
for
about
a
your
little bit.
status. So when did you get deemed legend? How did it happen? Let's talk about that journey.
Um, I don't actually. I can't even tell you when I was deemed legend.
You had to be deemed by Dallas and them like that
Yeah, it
time period
definitely
of time.
was.
Like
But I'm trying to figure
you're one
out
of
when I was
those.
deemed. I can't really remember honestly because um I don't know because she walks with these ATT. Oh, she walks
And you because you're known for if you had to categorize it, it was diva, correct?
Diva and
And go
European.
and European. Got you.
Jason said it was at the Iverson Mall Ball. Damn, was it?
Word. I love when people in the comments with the history.
I know. I forgot. I totally
Yes,
fucking
yes.
forgot.
Well, do you
But
remember
yeah.
when you got deemed icon? And who deemed you icon?
I remember when I got deemed icon both times, actually, child.
Not both times. I'm fucking weak. Come on, give us the first and the second then.
Okay, so
Work, Roger.
um, okay. Well, see, Jason's saying, oh, you talking about my legendary status, Jason? I
Roger deemed you
think
legend.
Roger did call me out for legend. If that's what Jason's saying. I think Roger did call me out to be legend. I don't recall it 100%, but I really feel like, because Roger, that's one thing I said about Roger, never fucking played about me. Never
Okay.
played about me.
Okay.
Like Roger made a whole song. See, this is how I know, like, okay, so I don't recall becoming a legend. I recall becoming a legend. I became a legend after they put me in the Hall of Fame for Lil Kim. So I know it wasn't that far after that, but what year that was, I had no idea. But the Roger made a song. He was like, Z to the A to the T E R, she walks like a legend, but she's a star. Z to the A to the T E R, she walks like a legend, but she's a star. So he did that. He made that chant for me, and every fucking ball he would pump that chant, and it was just everything. Like Roger just never played about me. Always gave me my roses. But I, as far as being deemed icon, the first time I was deemed icon was at I went to five. I want to say when
Okay.
it was Dallas. It was Harley and Dallas. They deemed me. And then I was deemed again at the Boys and Girls Club in Benner Road by Desmond.
Okay. So I wanna pause you there and let everybody know that your deemings were the most iconic by far.
I'm cracking up.
Let's talk about the people that said you are it. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Okay.
you did your thing,
Um.
Zater.
Huh?
You did your thing.
Well, thank you. I don't. You saying you asking me like who saw it for me and who didn't?
No, 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 no. Oh, baby, we know the people saw it for you. I'm
Oh.
saying you had the people seeing it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
For Harley and Dallas, for Harley and Dallas of all people to deem you icon, it's like that's so fucking dope. Like
Yeah.
that's just super dope. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, give you your kudos for that.
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Oh,
you.
absolutely. Now, when it comes to the new scene. So where do you see yourself as an icon, a part of this new resurgence of a scene?
Um. I okay. So it's really weird because clearly at first, I was way more involved because I was still a part of the a part of the scene because I was the president of Envy. But once I, once I wasn't the president of Models Envy anymore, I don't find myself being as active. I don't come around as much. I just usually stay out the way. If I'm not a part of a group or like, for instance, Brandon from UC, he always calls me and invites me to their shows and stuff. He's always like,
Love that.
I want to see you, Zater. We want to see you, And it's always something going the fuck on. I can't make their fucking shows. Always some late ass shit. Always. But I'm just like, definitely want to come out to their show. Like, I know they got a show next week on the 24th, I believe. It's the 24th, I think. On Sunday, I think. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to try to make their show. But, I just typically just try to stay out the way. It's not even that it's like nothing going on or it's just like, oh, I just don't like the scene. It's not even that. It's just like, okay, well, I'm not on the scene. I'm off the scene. Like,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
it.
Makes sense.
I pop out when I can, or somebody be like, oh, can you judge? Or somebody might say something like, oh, can you come and, I don't know, special guest or red carpet or something. I would be like, yeah, I'll do it. Like, I always want to be a part of something. I always, I don't mind it. I love it,
So we can keep inviting Zater out. Basically.
Of course.
Okay, good.
I love it. Yeah.
Good. We got to make sure we get you a nice invite to Indie Fashion Week. We got to get you at one of the RE events for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Additionally, my thoughts go towards, with Models Envy. They have a fashion show coming out, Dear Envy. Will you be participating in that?
I'm not participating in it. I'm not, but as far as going, I anticipate on going, but I'm not in it, no.
Okay, yeah, I'm going. I gotta go see my people. I love you from Envy.
That's why I said I wanted to, be a little bit more on the scene. I wanted to come out a little bit more. Definitely say that's what I wanted to do because, why not? Go give back, support, some people that, really like, probably did look up to me and stuff like that. So it's like to be on the scene and to be coming to see them and stuff like that. May make sense.
Okay, so let's play a quick answer game. So you'll give me just the first diva that comes to your mind when I mention the company. Okay.
Oh shit.
The first diva that comes to your mind. That girl.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
No. Shit. Hopefully I know the names. Are we talking about old people or new people or don't matter?
Anybody,
okay,
that diva. You got it. The first one that comes to your mind. Okay, icon models. Models.
You said icon, Nafisa.
Boom. Okay. First model comes to your mind. Models Inc.
Models Inc. Sunset.
Okay. First diva that comes to your mind when you think Righteous Ones.
Why can't I get this fucking girl name out my head and I'm looking at her fucking walk right now?
Is it my mother?
She fucking icon.
It's my mother. Deidre.
I'm like, girl, get the lady name out your fucking head.
Is it my mother?
Yeah, I'm like, I want to say Dez. I'm like, Dez. I'm like, I know it's a D, but
it's a diva. What about Models Envy?
Models Envy. Right now, I'll say Jubilee.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I like me some Jubilee. Mm-hmm. Who else? Let's see. Who else can I think of? UC. Who do you think of UC? You got to bring in the new kids.
I don't know her name. I think it's Nay.
Is it Nay?
I think it's Nay.
Okay.
I think it's Shady Nay or something like that. I think that's her name, like on Instagram or something. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know who that is.
You have to know what I'm talking about. She always walked Diva Child or European, I think.
That's the shorter one.
She's shorter, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I would have thought you would have said like Misha or somebody.
I mean, Misha, she's the first lady. You say diva. I don't look at Misha as a diva. If anything, I would see her more of like technique or something, or European runway. She's been doing that a lot lately. I wouldn't say diva. Like somebody that embodies diva is the girl I just named. Shady, the girl name, yeah.
Period.
Like,
okay.
It's the whole ambiance, the whole thing. So you just gotta have every every element.
Let's
You know
get
what I'm
into
saying?
that. Since you are an icon of diva, and I haven't had the opportunity to get Deidre up here because she keeps flaking on me.
I'm
Um,
crying.
and let the record show, Mom. but but Zeta, tell us what you would say a diva is, so all of the girls know.
I mean, well, I'm gonna just say what I feel like what diva was, when we were doing it. It should
Let's
still be
do
the
it.
same. I'm not sure though, but I definitely think it is. But a diva, is just about your entire ambiance or demeanor. Everything has to speak for itself.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're a diva, you have to have the pump. You have to be able to do technique if it requires it. You have to have the attitude. You have to be able to own the room. You have to be able to sell to the judges. You know what I'm saying? So like technique is like, okay, what your footwork gonna do? What your technique gonna do? You gotta still do runway. But diva is more so like, what shade are you going to throw? How hard are you going to
Mm.
pump past this girl? Are you going to demand the floor to the point where they don't even look at this other girl? You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like your everything, like your demeanor. It's like, okay, like, bitch, I don't need to see you here. It's not
Okay.
about you. It's about me. And bye-bye.
Period. That was so good.
Bye-bye.
Can we get a
That's
round of
pretty
applause
much what
in
it's giving.
the
Like,
comments?
it's giving like, baby, I don't even see you here. Because typically when you're doing like technique or when you're doing like body or whatever, you typically engage with your competitor or whatever. You should
Mm-hmm.
try to do extra little stuff. With diva, you could throw the shade, but it's more so like, bitch, I don't even see you to be
It's
throwing nothing
being
to you.
about unbothered.
I don't see you to be throwing nothing
Mm-hmm.
at you, like,
I love
so it's
it.
kind of like it's more unbotheredness, like, bitch, you can't play with me. Like, oh, I'm a diva. Oh, you threw your shirt. Oh, you're a mess. Like, get over here. Like, it's giving very much a like cocky runway almost. Like,
Yep.
I'm that bitch type
Yo.
shit. And then it's like, okay, I'm gonna do a cute little twist, little turn. If you feel like you want to do a cute little twist, little turn, I'm gonna do some cute little twist, little turns right around your ass. And then I'm gonna do
Uh-huh.
some runway, and then I'm gonna balance it out. Yeah.
Oh my God, you just made it hot in here, Zeta. That breakdown was
Yeah.
nasty.
So it's like the whole everything. And then
Wow.
also too, like, one thing that I would say about that I feel like is the difference between a diva and if you're doing like technique or European or something. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like diva. I mean, I feel like this with any category, honestly, but I feel like diva mainly, or like strut stuff like that. I feel like you have to know to stay in your element, like when you're battling and like you're doing Vogue. If somebody's turning up, okay, it makes sense. Turn up. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Somebody doing like if you are in like technique, somebody start doing a whole fucking tornado spin down the runway. Make sure you do your runway. Make sure you do your runway. But yeah,
Okay.
tornado double twice around their ass. But when it comes to diva, when it comes to female figure, when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, you gotta stay in your
Your
element because at
element.
the end of the
Thank you,
day,
Icon. Say it
when you
again. Say
trying
it
to
again.
do extra shit and trying to, oh, she did this, let me go do that to try to be better. That's not how you win. You have to stay in your element. You have to be confident in that you are the diva. Like, bitch, I'm the diva. You can do all that. I'm gonna look at you do all that. I'm gonna walk over you. But my ambiance, my aura, all of that is overpowering you because you're doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I always be trying to tell people that when they're battling, stop trying to do more than your competitor. Stop trying to match your competitor's energy. Stay within your element. Match yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
don't
Woo.
nobody want to see you do 50 spans all day. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. Walk. I need runway. Do some runway. Like, I'm sick of the fucking spinning all like, I'm tired of it. Because at the end of the day, we all know, yes, everybody can spin, everybody can do that. We need to
Okay.
see how you maneuver both of them together. How can you own the runway? How can you show that you have technique but still do runway? You see what I'm saying? Because people forget, like, what technique is. People forget what battle diva is. People forget what these categories are, and then they just
Mm-hmm.
go out there and just start. Everybody like, yes, like, that's cute, but is it
The
antics?
Icon has said
Is it
it.
antics, or is it diva, or is it technique? Which one is it? We have to pay attention to the categories. We got to pay attention, and staying in your element is a number one thing. And that's how people lose. They feel like, oh
Yeah.
shit, they're doing so many spins. Let me do some spins. You never practiced a spin in your day in your life. Why the fuck you gonna go out there and do a spin because you somebody else doing a spin? Now, if you are a walker and you storm, your fucking walker storm over them spins. That's why you gotta
All
stay in your
over them
element.
stands. You gotta stay in your element. Woo, baby, that's a key. That's a season finale key, baby. Stay in your element. Ooh, come on, Zater. You about to make me shout up in here.
No, seriously, it's real. It's true because people get out there and even people like might listen to their peers. Oh my God, that bitch Zater out there. You gotta cut up. She about to go out there spinning. You gotta turn it. You gotta stay in your element.
Stay in your element. Stay in your element. Now tell me one of your hottest battles. Give us a recap.
Hottest battles?
Yeah, one of your hottest battles. So who you look forward to going against on the floor? Who did you look forward to going against on the floor? You know you was that girl.
Are we
Come
really
on,
going to sit here and play this game as if we all don't know who my most competitive person was? Literally. Are we going to sit here and play those games here?
Let's do it.
I don't know if we are, but if we are, sure, I can tell you guys. Who that I always look forward to battling? Fucking China.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, Jessica. I'm hollering.
Oh, yes.
No, China.
It was China. For a season, I thought you were a part of LLE.
No.
I
And you
really
want to know
did.
something? You want to know something? When I was in Exquisite, I always said the only group I would ever go to would be Living Legends.
Wow.
In Exquisite. And you know why? Because I felt like, me personally, it wasn't no other team on our level when it came to performing, choreography, or tech, whatever we were doing, except
I think everybody could. I think everybody can agree on that. Fairly.
And at the end of the day, I don't care who feel like they want to go against me on that, who want to question that. It's not a debate. Let's just pull up the footage. We could just pull up the footage.
Yeah, I think they'll be
I'm not about to go back and forth about that. Because at the end of the day, I really love China's art. I love the way she, I love how she perform. I love she's very fucking talented. You know what I'm saying? And she's a dancer. She's very talented. So I like the way she operated her team. I like the way she did the choreography. I like the way she did that. So when I was in Exquisite, I always was like, I'm not going nowhere. Exquisite got to literally fall to the earth before I literally leave and go to any other group, which they did. So I was like, okay, like if I was to go anywhere, it would be motherfucking with LLE. I would be over there with motherfucking China. Yeah, everybody wants us to go against each other, but that bitch is over. And bitch, if I'm gonna be going to another group, leaving Exquisite, the only other group I'm gonna go to is Living Legends, because that's the only other group I see out here that's giving what Exquisite give when it comes to performing. I really didn't give a fuck about low runway or make sure. That was Asia. Call Asia. Bitch, I'm trying to run somebody over on this runway. Bitch, I'm trying to like that's what I was on. I mean, clearly Asia was too, but I'm just saying, like, I was on dancing and modeling and really moving counts. So if it wasn't gonna be Exquisite, it was gonna be Living Legends.
Did you catch Asia's underground story?
I did catch part of it. I didn't catch the whole thing. I only seen a little bit of it, but I think I looked at it like after it was done.
We had a good time. I enjoyed that.
But so China was always China. It was either you were a Zater fan or you was a China fan. And it was literally like the Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim thing. Like everybody literally,
because she was the newer.
Literally
was she
put us
newer?
against each other all the time for nothing. It was literally like, it was insane.
Because she was coming in after you, right?
No. Oh,
y'all came in around the same time.
I have no idea when China touched down, but what I do know is China. Okay, so the whole China thing. I met China, or my first time seeing China was at Models Inc. I Heard You Want to Walk Like Me competition. Okay. This was when we were still MOD, and this is when she was in Modelville. So she was a CEO.
I do remember.
She wasn't just coming on. She was CEO. She was running the team at Duke Ellington, the modeling team at Duke Ellington.
Yes.
And she had Modelville, because I remember all of the Duke Ellington dancer boys was all a part of her team. bitch, and I had to battle all of them. Like, so it was the competition. I heard you want to walk like me. What 2006? It was 2006, I think, and it was like, the last two teams battle it out for the cash.
Mm-hmm.
So,
they were saying they were China had Marlsville.
yeah, right. No, I know, child. I know. Don't tell me I know. My girl head. So no, but yeah. So China was she had Marlsville. They were all from Duke Ellington. Really, I ain't even about to entertain that. Let me just continue with the live.
Go ahead.
Child, that just threw me off. Sorry. 1 second. China.
Yes.
E.L. Marlsville. The dancers from Duke Ellington. Fashion show at I Heard You Want to Walk Like Me 2006 competition, last two teams. They called all of the little MOD models on. They called all of the little, Marlsville models on. And it was basically like y'all about to battle it out. So it was, I remember it was me, Stephanie, this girl named Stephanie. That was in MOD. Me, Stephanie, Calvin. I think it was Alexis, and I think it was Ralph. 5 of us. So I think it was a 5-on-5, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And then on the other
the
team,
iconic 5-on-5.
yeah. And then on the other team, it was Reggie, Day Day, Troy. China got on the stage, but actually China didn't battle. She sent all the boys out to battle. Okay. And then there was one other person. Can't recall who the other person was. Don't remember. Went to Duke Ellington. This is my very first competition, so I have absolutely no idea what the fuck a battle even is. So we on the stage, so Calvin go and battle, Calvin lose. Stephanie go and battle, Stephanie loses. Alexis go and battle, Alexis lose. You know what I'm saying? So it was just to a thing where it was like we might have knocked. Nah, they didn't knock nobody down. Literally not a soul. Everybody from my team literally lost, and it was 5-on-5. Every single person from my team lost, literally. So remind you, I'm a dancer. I ain't no model. I don't even know what to do to fucking win no battle. So then I'm also scared because at the end of the day, I watched them and I watched them perform. They're dancers, so they can spin. They know how to spat. They know how to do this shit. So I'm just like, oh, I gotta battle the boys. I do not know what to do. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So all right, boom. After everybody lost, I had battled the first person. Boom, we modeling, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. I win. Yay, me.
Right.
Walks off stage. So Jamal Harris, like,
you got
her,
more.
what are you doing? Get back on the stage. You gotta battle all of them. I said, all of them? What? So I'm like, what the fuck? So I didn't even know that I even had to go down the line because all my people lost. I didn't know I had to go down the line. So basically, pretty much I had to battle every single last person. And they start doing flips and splits. Y'all don't know who y'all got on this stage. I'm a whole dancer. Thank you. Flip, split, back bend, twist, boom, boom. Bitch, cut up, tore their ass up.
Oh,
won that motherfucking money for my team. That year, the year after that, then the third year I was in school and they still won. So yeah, Exquisite was never playing, ever.
Oh my god,
Exquisite was never playing.
Amazing. Wow.
They was never playing, and that's one. I never, ever in life ever said it was anybody better than us. I never did, and I never would have. Period. I don't give a fuck what you show me, what you tell me. We was fucking turning it. Period.
Period.
I'm talking about no dues. I'm talking about everything paid for. Practice locations done. Grants, everything done. Looks, clothes done. We didn't.
Yep.
What the fuck is a due? A due. We might have had a model fee during the show. Jamal didn't play with us. That's one thing I'll say about Jamal. Jamal did not motherfucking play with us. I don't really like how I don't know what happened with him and where he at and stuff, but I love him. That's still my brother. My brother, he brought me out. He discovered my whole little modeling set. I'll definitely give him that, but where he at? Anybody know where he at? Tell him we looking for him.
Tell him we looking for him. Asia party now.
Ciao.
Asia party now.
But yeah, sorry. So
So, do you have any advice for the up and coming people and people just working, just get out there? Just right now, I feel like status is on a lot of people's brains. But what's your advice for everybody?
Um, Advice. I think because I don't really know, honestly speaking, I don't feel like our scene is as close as we were back in the day.
Say it again. We used to love
And
on each other. We used to love each other's groups.
and even when we hated each other, we still loved each
We
other.
still love each other.
Because I just feel like, I don't know, you saying give advice, but it's like, yeah, I can give advice, but I don't feel like I'm giving advice to a community. I feel like I'm
Mm.
giving advice and then I can tell it to Brandon and then Brandon can tell his team. I can talk to Jessica or Omar and they will relay it to Evie. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like,
Mm.
like it just don't feel like how it was. Now it
That's a big
shouldn't because
statement.
times change and that's understandable and that all makes sense. Somebody said the scene is dying. I definitely would agree. But you know what I would say also? That I feel like the scene is dying and we are turning it in the ballroom scene.
Turning it in the ballroom scene. And this is the time that the model is saying no shade should be like, bitch, latch on or something, baby, because like this has been around for years too, babe. Like, I mean, even stemming all the way
And
down
for
to
me,
HBCUs, like this is
and for
legit.
me, I just feel like, I mean, it's dying down because I don't feel like it's any I don't know. I can't even call it. I really can't even call it, honestly. And I really say that um because you have people um ROE is still out. They're still active. Model Think is still active. Urban Couture is out. Envy is out. You still have
Hmm.
groups that are out. You still have groups that are current. But as far as what we do together and as far as a scene,
Right.
it's very, very skinny. And then also too, the support is also like very sketchy. It's like politics. The politics. It's also politics, like real dumb politics.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, y'all didn't come to our ball, we ain't coming to y'all ball. Oh, we ain't come here, we not doing that. Back in the day, we used to be like, we going deep. Like we're going deep. We gotta make
Just
sure we
because they
get
ain't come to our ball.
we going deep. You know what I'm saying? It's just
just,
like, oh, you can come to our ball, you're not coming to your
just,
ball. Oh, only two of us are going. Oh, well, we didn't get approved to go to your ball. Uh, what is going
ooh,
on?
say if you are
Like,
eating this, baby, let
it's
us
like
know.
we used to have hella shit. Like we used
We
to
did.
have like I heard you want to walk like me. The stuff that the grind was it Grindhouse?
Grindhouse, yeah.
That's what it was, Grindhouse. It was
We
just so
invented the
much shit.
runway.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was so much stuff that we used to have, and everybody was just eager to compete. Everybody was eager to just be involved. And I don't know if it's just the new generation. They just not, they're not, uh, how can I say this, as interested, or I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
when I feel like from my perspective, because I did come in after you, when I came in, we had people to look at and we had something to aspire to a little bit more. Like we have more of that to aspire to. They were a little bit more closer. But now the people that they have to aspire to, I mean, we're not really around them for real, for real. Like we're
Yes.
we're just here.
Yeah.
If we get invited, we get invited. If not,
Yeah.
it's whatever. We're not coveted the same way we used to covet our legends and icons to get them to really be a part of,
And I
the
would agree with
experience.
that. I would agree with that. And but it's so funny because with my team, it was like so like, and I really love like how my legacy went, and I love how everything fell together because it happened by accident. And we back in the day, we didn't know what we were creating. So like how people they're y'all like, and it's no shade as you should, but you can see it. You can literally see it. Is like the people on the scene these days. They are trying to be seen. They are trying to get acknowledged.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't doing that for the acknowledgement. We weren't doing it because we wanted to be seen or we wanted to be crowned. We didn't give a fuck. We just really were enjoying the moment. We were enjoying the extracurricular. We wanted to battle. We wanted to perform. We were happy to perform. We wasn't
Exactly.
like, oh, let me hurry up and do this and do that so I can get status. Oh, let me see if I can go beat this person, beat that person so they can acknowledge me. We wasn't on that. We was like, oh, it's a ball. Okay, we're going to compete. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. All right, okay, cool. And it just became a thing where we're coming and we're winning and we're winning.
Right. I never went to a ball thinking, oh, let me beat Orlando so he could feel it. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's just like, you know, after a while, it would, the scene itself would create that momentum. Like,
right.
it was always like a head-to-head with the all American shit. What Barry and what was the other boy? What was the other boy from Models Inc.?
Shit.
Who did Barry
Who
always
was
have to?
that?
I don't know, but basically, long story
But
short,
I know who you're
when
talking
it came to female figure, it was always Stormy against like Sincardia, or if it was Batty, it was always Morgan and I don't know the other girl. What's the other girl name? Child, I don't know. But anyway, the point I'm making is that for a certain category, you had a certain battle you was looking forward to, and
Right.
Ollie, yeah, definitely Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes, that's what it
Ollie
is.
was part of Inc. And then Barry was in Righteous Ones,
Righteous
right? Or
Ones,
am I
yeah. That
wrong?
battle
But
was
he was in
always the
Inc. at
battle.
first. They all was in Inc. at
Yeah,
first.
Barry used to be in Ink, yeah.
Yeah, so child, it was always a battle to see in a certain category, you know? So
Very true. Very
yeah, I
true.
mean, I don't know, but I
Naturally,
mean,
and
I
it
just feel
happened
like,
naturally.
I mean, to answer your question, I mean, because I kind of didn't. The advice that I would say, I mean, it's not really much, but just stay in your element. Definitely with Sex Kitten. Damn, okay. That's why I know everything. Shit.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, you know, just stay in your element, stay true to yourself, be loyal, always stay consistent, and just study your craft. You know, like if you really want to go far in your category or you really care about going far in your category, why not just talk to an icon or talk to a legend in your category that can help you with knowing what to do in your category. Or it could be a thing where you just watch videos, you watch clips, you know, just study your craft, and just keep coming each time. Stop trying to, because I actually have people that will hit me like, oh my God, Zater, can you please tell me how to beat such and such, because every time I battle them, I lose. What am I doing wrong? Well, how could that? Your problem is you trying to beat them so badly. You ever notice when you want something so bad, it just don't be happening?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen because you want it to happen so bad. That's usually when that go down like that, and that's wild because life really work like that. But you really want to beat somebody, it ain't gonna happen. When I used to come and I used to be and then lost.
And lost.
So my thing is like, but when you come and then you just feel confident and I'm just gonna perform and whatever happens, happens. Once you come and you perform like that, 9 times out of 10, people gonna say it for you. They gonna feel your energy. If it's free, you don't feel like woo, woo, woo. Like,
Yeah, you don't feel chained down to the
yeah, exactly,
win. Like,
exactly.
yeah. I have to attest to that because I use exactly that right there, releasing all of that in ballroom. I'm like, I try my best not to think about who's walking, what's walking, how it's walking. It's just about me showing out what I got, presenting myself
Exactly.
the best I can,
Exactly.
and having a good time.
And you know, sometimes you can engage and step in and throw the shade, but it's not a necessity. It's not something that's required. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you already have a demanding demeanor, it's gonna seem shady anyway, even if it ain't.
Exactly.
When you are very like, bitch, you just like, you can meet a person. They are extremely confident. Their demeanor is gonna intimidate you because you're gonna feel like, why she walking here like that? Bitch, why walking like what? Like I'm the shit, bitch, I am. Like, what that got to do with you? I'm not insulting you. I'm not doing anything to you, but I'm supposed to walk in here with my tail tucked in my ass? No.
Okay.
And that's the same thing with the runway. Like, I don't see you. Pew. Like, and then when I do see you, you're nothing to even look at. And that's how you should always be on the runway. That's how you should always carry it on the runway at all times. when you chasing people down the runway, you focused on the fucking person. The people is focused on the person that's storming you, walking in circles around you.
Yep.
And that's just that.
And people see it. People can tell. People can
People
tell
definitely
when
can
you're
tell. They
battling the
definitely can tell.
person versus you walking runway for the audience.
For sure.
Now, Zeta, I hate to wrap it because I mean I could talk to you for hours.
Hello, I
You're
know,
a good
right?
time. Oh my gosh. Well, I do want to put this bug in your ear. We are going to be working on doing a Legends function and trying to get a whole meeting with everybody. We're going to do like a little drinks and stuff like that, refreshments and good stuff, because we're gearing up to do a Legends ball. So we
Okay.
can do something in line with what your thoughts are about bringing the community back together. It would be, of course, powered by Righteous Ones, because I mean,
Of
at this
course.
point, that's really. Listen, Harley just need to take the scene back. Like, Harley just need to take the scene back over. But anyways,
I love you
I want to
too.
make sure that you get your invite, and we'll make sure we get your invite to be out to
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I want to come back out on the scene and stuff. You know, it's not that I'm ducking anybody. I'm not mad at anyone. It's just like, to be completely honest, I'm very, very late at everything. And I'm also very lazy. So, like, y'all could be like, oh, it's a show. I'll be like, yeah, I'm coming, I swear. I'll send money footage and everything. And then the day come and they be like, oh my God, it's the only off day I got. Like, oh
And I'm
my
going to use it
God.
laying down
You know what I'm
right
saying? Like,
here,
shit
right.
like that. But I said I wanted to do better this year. I'm trying to do better. But,
Maybe I'll call you
I
before the
might
show,
be
and so
out.
I'll be like, "Hey, Zeta, girl, you coming?"
I might be out on the scene. You never know. I might
There
got
you
some
go.
up my sleeve.
Good. We love to see it. Well, Icon, I just have to say again, thank you so very much for coming in.
Well,
You
thank you
gave
for
us a
having me.
major tea today. Stay
Yes,
in
baby.
your element.
Stay in your element. Don't try to worry about what your opponent is doing. Don't try to outdo them. Stay in your element and just be very demanding, and you'll be fine.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Zeta, so much for coming in and telling us your story.
We gotta dance.
I love it. We gotta look. Yeah,
Ow,
do a little.
ow, 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 ow,
That's gonna be the thumbnail right
ow.
there. Us dancing.
Love you too, Devontae.
Yes.
Yes.
That's Devontae. Hey, Devontae. Dang. Yes,
Yeah.
that's a
He was in here
throwback for
tuning in.
real. Yes, he sure was. Oh man. Okay. Well,
Yes,
listen, guys.
you know what? Like, I feel like that's nice. We're gonna do a ball and stuff. We really need to do a fucking history type of event, like event where we get together and it's just like, I don't know if we need to do like a projector or a big screen, bitch. It's really giving very much of history needs like
You
all
know
the
Harley's doing a
videos.
documentary. He's doing a documentary.
Yeah, what is up with that? He's still doing that,
Yeah,
right?
he's still doing a documentary. So that's gonna
Yeah.
so the Legends thing, that's gonna be a part of it. So we're gonna be reporting during that,
Got you,
and during
got
that
you.
time, we're gonna all of the Legend Icon, we're gonna tell the story, and that's gonna be the timeline.
Got you, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that
So
works. But yeah. Okay.
okay. All right, love.
I
I
enjoyed
appreciate
it.
you so much.
Not
Thank you.
ROE coming in here at the last minute.
Right. I can't believe Harley. I can't believe you.
All
He probably was in a meeting.
right. Okay. Well, see you guys. I love you guys. Bye.
I love.
Save our life.
Yes, I will.
All right.